Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So next up, I want to talk about the Compass RG-2 Roller Guide. It's another offering from Harvey, kind of takes the place of a featherboard, and I'm pretty impressed. This one was on order for quite some time. Unfortunately, I think they were back ordered for a little bit, but this one finally came in. And I will honestly say, I think I wish I would have ordered the smaller one. It's pretty amazing at how large these really are. But in usual Harvey style, it is packed really, really well. They always do such a wonderful job with packing stuff. Get it out of here. But there you can see just how big this beast really is. And we'll take it over to the saw here in just a second and have a little closer look. But for all intent and purposes, it is a featherboard. It rides in the T-track on the table saw. It is completely adjustable. The rollers only go one way, so it does have a little kickback prevention, if you will, which is always nice. But you can also set the tension with this wheel here. You can set the tension for how much force is on your piece of wood as well. So let's take it over to the saw and set it up and see this thing in action. So it's really kind of a neat system. Now I already have this one set up a little bit so you can see the rollers do not move backwards, which is kind of nice. And then if you look right in here, hopefully it really shows up as I put tension on it. Those wheels literally are pushing into that board. So now pushing it is a lot more difficult because there's a lot more tension. But again, if you watch in here, when the board passes through, that's how much tension those wheels had on them. So one thing I'm not sure that I do like is the fact that the roller guide does not lock into the T-track at all. So that is completely loose in there. Now with the board in here, and I've taken the tension off, and pushing through, the rollers roll, and it's not going to go anywhere. But on, let's say if it were in a kickback situation, obviously my JESSM guides would be helpful, but if this were coming straight back, I think that it would slide. So I don't know that I like that idea, and I don't know that I want to add, like some magnets or something to prevent that from happening either. So take that for what it's worth. I don't know that I like that about it, but other than that, it's a really nice unit. Typical Harvey, it's very well made. It's very sturdy. It's fairly heavy. They really did engineer some pretty cool stuff. So there it is, guys. The Harvey Compass RG-2 Roller Guide. It is beefy. It is heavy. I think it just feels very sturdy. It is made in China, but I'm just not sold yet on whether or not I like the fact that it does not lock into that miter slot. Unfortunately, only time will tell if that's going to be an issue or not. So I'm going to use it for a while in the shop, and I'll report back in some of my quarterly updates and let you know. I should have bought the smaller one, I think. From memory, I think that this one is good from 1/16 of an inch up to 3 or 4 inches. And the smaller one is good all the way down to 1/32 of an inch. So I will probably order the smaller one as well, just so that I have them here and can put them through their paces. So Yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I hope you got something out of it. There's just not a lot of information out there on this particular roller guide right now. I went and had a look, and I really struggled to find videos or info other than stuff that Harvey's put out. So this was paid for with my own money. So what I'm telling you is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. So take that for what it's worth. And until next time, guys, take care.